What up, though? I'm Scott from Protomartyr.
Hello, this is Joe from Protomartyr.
And you're watching What's in My Bag at Home Edition. My first record is Manger on McNichols. This is by Boldy James and Sterling Toles. And yeah, this is about 10 years in the making. I think Boldy's third release of the year. And probably my album of the year so far. Some of the best players in the city on here. I was out on Sector 7G, also Detroit based. Yeah, check this out. R.I.P. Bubs.
I don't have a record player. I've been listening to a lot of CDs like these. This is a great comp called Those Were Different Times about Cleveland bands. It's got the Mirrors, Electric Eels, and the Styrenes on it. And that's pretty good. We'll be talking about other comps later, but this is a good one. Search it out. And then I got this at a record store for $3. This is the Instant Automatons compilation of all their stuff. It's they were a band, English band. It's on the Mesthetics Hype to Death label, which may or may not be illegal, I don't know. But these are great comps. The comps are great because you get more bang for your buck.
All right, next up is a CD, a super audio CD from Japan. This is Headhunters by Herbie Hancock, 5.1 surround sound remaster, featuring the great Benny Maupin from Detroit as well. My buddy Andy in San Francisco, shout out NorCal Arcade Club, he put me onto a lot of these quadraphonic and 5.1 surround sound reissues that have came out over the past 10, 20, 25 years or so, mostly out of Japan. And yeah, it's really cool to hear, you know, albums you've heard dozens, hundreds of times even, sound fresh, sound new. Yeah, mixed and remastered very well. If you have the capability, definitely check this out.
Here's Tyvek. If anybody knows me, they know I'm a fan of Tyvek. This is their first full length, and maybe isn't their best? No, they're all good. I remember when this came out, people were very upset with the cover. They thought it didn't look Detroit punk enough, and to that I say, who cares? It's a great cover by Jamie Easter. And this one's the first one. It's got some will say the classic lineup. You got Damon right here. You got Heath. You got Kevin. You got Matt Z. And you got Larry. One of these is a judge now. So there you go. Fun fact. It's got a lot of great songs on it. It's got Frustration Rock, Stand and Fight, and of course Building Burning, which is one of the best. And right out of the gate, Tyvek, any of their records is good. This one is so good I didn't even open it up.
All right. Next up is Hiroshi Kawaguchi's score to the Yu Suzuki Sega classic Outrun. And this is out by Data Disc Records in the UK. Always do a nice job with the remixing of the music, the packaging, and yeah, there are 3 songs, as you know. 3 songs you get to pick while you drive in the game. Everybody has their favorite. For me, it's Passing Breeze. If you disagree, take it to the comments, bucko. Yeah, you don't look strong. Take it to the comments. But yeah, Passing Breeze. And I know that Kawaguchi and Suzuki watch these Amoeba videos, so maybe come together for Outrun 3. Thank you.
A later member of Tyvek, not on that record, but on later records, is Shelley Salant, and she releases records solo as Shells, and as you can see, this is Shells 2, and this is some great instrumental guitar music. You can see it was recorded by Fred Thomas, Michigan legend, and it's produced by Shelley and Fred Thomas. This is the perfect Sunday morning record, or depending on what your Sundays are like, or it could be a perfect Saturday morning record. It's just a great record all around. This is Shells 2. There's a Shells 1 out there. I hope there's a Shells 3 out there someday. So that's good as well.
All right, next is Magdalene by FKA Twigs in a beautiful gatefold. Beautiful music, haunting, and I mean the visuals on the album and her visuals for her music videos as well are really out of this world. I think anything she puts her body and mind and energy to, she is clearly a champion of, a master of. So yeah, if you haven't heard this, check this out. Magdalene, FKA Twigs.
Yeah, occasionally I'll go to a record store, and because I'm a sucker for album art, I'll buy a record and I have no idea what it's about, and I'll like to try to explore it. This is the latest one that I did this on. I love the name 50-Foot Hose, and I said I don't care what this is going to sound like. There's a little sticker here that said it was electro psych from the late 60s, and I said I want to try this and see what it sounds like. And it sounds like a Bad Trip, which is the name of it. It's pretty cool. I guess this is a re-release. Apparently this band, 50-Foot Hose, has an album called Cauldron, released in 1967. That's probably the one you want to go towards. This is more like a compilation of the stuff that didn't make the cut. But it's very cool. Bad Trip sounds like Wolf Eyes, if you know what Wolf Eyes sounds like. So this is Wolf Eyes way before that, from the 60s. And it's a great cover. And it's exciting to discover something that you haven't heard before just by walking into a record store and picking something up at random.
And last, I've got this was a reissue. This is the Yellow River Boys. This is Urinal Street Station. I think this was recorded in the late 60s, early 70s. But Drag City reissued this recently. And yeah, I mean, Willie Christmas holding down the drums, that low end, that's really all I need. Yeah, they just don't make it like this anymore.
Here is another comp. This one is called Start Your Own Blanking Show Space. There's a swear word there, but I want children to see this, so I gotta hold this up. Look at this, mother. This is a free record compilation of live songs from the last month of a place in New York City called Death by Audio that put on shows. And in fact, if you look, each sleeve has a list of every show they ever did. It's pretty neat. And it closed a while ago, and that was really sad. And this is a document of some of the bands. But now, during all this, it's really sad that all these venues, you can't go and see a show in a sweaty place that looks like this. So, it's for me, it's extra nostalgic at this time. And there's some great bands on this. You got your Parquet Courts, you got your Tyveks, you got your Ted Leo and the Pharmacists, you got your Screaming Females, and a little band called Protomartyr. You can skip that if you want to. It's a little self-plug. I know these are still out there. I've seen them at stores. Once again, it's Start Your Own Effin' Show Space. Very good.
Actually, last is Pang by Caroline Polachek. And this probably needs no introduction. You've probably heard So Hot, You're Hurting My Feelings, and it's been stuck in your head. But Go As a Dream, Ocean of Tears, New Normal, this album's great. I think, yeah, every song on this album's great. Check this out, dance in your living room by yourself or with your friends on Zoom or Jitsi. That's Scott from Protomartyr. This is what I've been listening to by myself. Thank you. Listen to Protomartyr. Peace and love.
Thanks for putting up with me, and bye-bye.